Sorry I got cut off on that last video with you guys. My kids were jacking around on the phone. So I wanted to finish updating you. So one of the things that I have had challenges with that I wasn't also not prepared for was in the last 6 months or so, I've struggled with like a chemical imbalance in my body. I had to actually see the doctor about it because what I was going through felt like depression of some sort. But basically what I found out, we did some, research on it, and I talked with my doctor about it and found out that what it is it's actually that when you're heavier, your body releases estrogen differently. When you're heavier, the fat actually stores your estrogen a little bit more, which it kind of explains the reason why I was probably not having a normal cycle before. I had gastric bypass. I had been diagnosed with like PCOS, and I was carrying more testosterone than I was the and so I was not having a normal period. Well, part of that was because of the fact that the fat was storing the estrogen, and it wasn't releasing into my body properly. And so over the last 6 months, as I've been feeling like I'm going crazy and like not my normal self, and like just felt very emotional, we came to find out that it's actually because my body is releasing estrogen now at a normal pace as where it was not before. And so that was something that I was very unprepared for. They, offered medication to me to help me get through that. But I just decided to opt out on that. I'm, not really tuned into just taking any medication. Even when I'm sick and I have a cold, I don't generally take medication. I'm just not real big on it. The one thing I take every day is generally my vitamins, and that's it. But so that was something that was very different for me because, as everything in my life has been changing so fast, I'm also feeling like I'm, not my normal self. But I just really felt like I was unable to give to other people because I just didn't feel like myself and who I was. And then, there was things happening with my family where my family didn't feel like I was being there. My husband felt like I was, just, neglecting him. But then, I was neglecting my children too, when in reality it was partially the fact that I was focusing a little bit too much on myself, but at the same time I felt so lost in myself. And so, gastric bypass also has an emotional roller coaster with it as well. It's not just physical changes that happen to your body, but it's emotional too. You go through things where you just, you really have to overcome some obstacles and battles that are there. And I'm not really sure that there's anything that you could do to prepare for it in advance. I just know that I've seen it in myself and a lot of other people surrounding me that have had weight loss surgery, not just the lap band, but the gastric bypass, but the sleeve. I mean, everyone has faced these challenges of, being, different. And so, I've lost relationships. And some of those have hurt to lose the relationships, and some I've accepted and knowingly accepted them because I felt that they weren't supporters of mine, and they were actually, my husband says, there's those contenders, and then there's those pretenders. Those pretenders are those that want to pretend to be your friends and pretend like they're happy for you and pretend like they're your friends, but in reality they're not. And then there's those contenders that are actually content within themselves and content with the changes that are happening in you and your relationship, and they're okay with it. And they come and they continue to move along with you and grow with you and continue to be friends with you and support you, and you support them. And so, I'm learning these things. So through all these obstacles of my life changing, I'm also learning through all of this. There's been things said to my daughter to change her thoughts and feelings on me. There's those little seeds that are planted inside of each and every one of us, of little thoughts and little things said. And there was something that, really damaged my relationship with my daughter and hurt her with someone that had said something that, actually not just one person, there was two people that told my daughter that I was going to change as a person and so forth. It's not a lie. You do change. You do become a whole different person. But that doesn't ever mean that I would stop being there for her, being the mother that I was called to be for her. Or, that just alone that instilled fear in her, that made her change the way she looked at me as an individual. So there's a lot of protection that you have to do within this surgery too, of sometimes I regret the fact that I even told anyone I was having it, or that I, included people in it, because it caused it to be hardship on my immediate family here, with the negative comments and negative remarks that have been said. But then on the other hand, I get so excited because I think about even that one person that I've helped motivate to lose weight, or to do something about their life, or to become healthier. And I mean, and then I am so thankful that I did, but everything comes with a cost. And so, I can't turn back the fact of how I chose to do it, and I won't ever, knock anyone for the way they choose to do it. I mean, everyone has to make their own choices and live with that. But, those are some of the changes in the last year that I faced. And, I'm looking forward with the new year, 2013. Today's the 31st. It's, New Year's Eve. And I'm looking forward to the changes, because I am going to focus this year on my relationship with my husband, getting it back to, where it once was, where I'm including him more again and making him feel a part of this journey as well, and working on my relationship with my kids, and that, I am going to step back and just take the focus off that it's not just about me, because the truth is it's not. And I'm going to focus more on, us as a family, and us as a family getting healthy together. We really need to make some changes in the house, not just with my diet, but with their diet. Recently, my oldest daughter, she's 13, and she went on a diet, and she's just really watching what she eats, and I need to be the one to play a role in that, since I've lived it. I need to include her in the lifestyle changes and teach her different things, and she could teach me too, But again, just reminding everyone that journey is not just about you, it's about the whole family as a unit. You need to come together and combine as a family to make it work. But I wish everyone the best for 2013, and I hope that everyone's blessed in this new year, and that giant inside of each and every one of us rises up to do what God has called us to do, and get our relationships with God back in forefront at the beginning of everything, because He is the tie that binds everything together. And just rise up to fight the battles of the bad foods that we intake, and to rise up to work out more. Whatever that thing inside of you is that needs to rise up, we need to call that giant up to rise up. There was a good message that I heard at church on Sunday about that, and you know, it's just really got me motivated inside about my relationship with God. And you know, me being able to have the surgery was a blessing alone from God. So anyways, but I could keep babbling on, but my time is short here, and I think I'm about to cut into time. So I just wanted, let me try to get a glimpse of well, I'm going to try to do a full body shot for you guys real quick. Hold on. So, let me see here. This is a year post-op. I still have the little bun a little bit, but that's going to be another surgery. And then here's my back end. Side. So, I hope you guys could see all that. I don't know.